Hey guys, welcome back. Happy November. I cannot even believe Thanksgiving is in a few days. I'm so thankful to have this week off. And my birthday is next week. Girlfriend is going to be 49. So try not to freak out about that, just wanting to age gracefully. School is going good. I can't even believe we just have about a month left of nursing school, first quarter. And we are just getting piled on, let me tell you. My clinical packet, which I printed out and I'm having to redo, is approximately 31 pages now. And my care plan's going good. We got a new patho for the third one, and just having to do our head to toes and the Gordons and the Bradens and the Heinrichs assessments and everything that comes along with the clinical packet. I got a B on my last one, so I was really happy about that, and I'm striving for an A on this next one. Just a few, not even mistakes, but things I could have elaborated on. So I'm working hard on that. And this Nurse's Pocket Guide, you guys, if you don't have this, I'm pretty sure all schools, nursing schools probably require one, but this is like the best tool ever. And until I really learned how to use it, because I wasn't really sure what to do with this when I first got it, but now on my third care plan, I'm really thinking that thing is a lifesaver. So if you don't have the Nurse's Pocket Guide, I highly recommend that. And also in my clinical packet, I had to do 9 medications, 3 the first one, 3 the second one, and now we had 3 additional medications that we have to write up on. My last 3 now were albuterol sulfate, hydrocodone, and budesonide suspension. And this time I'm writing up my patho on COPD, so that's been really interesting. Test number 4 is going to be on November 29th, so I have some time. I've been studying for that. I'm noticing for me that doing practice NCLEX questions has really been the most helpful. I'm on Quizlet as well, doing Quizlet questions and online on Nurse Labs, and there's lots of different ways you can take practice quizzes. So learning how these questions are asked and how to answer them and what the rationales are all about are really the key. I mean, you can study the PowerPoints and your lecture notes and everything, and I think it's really helpful, but doing practice questions has been great. We did have our head-to-toe assessment validation, which I am happy to report I got 100%. One of the second-year instructors was doing my validation, and I think they pulled people off the street or people from campus or whatever. And I think I'm going to chalk this up to just experience being a massage therapist for 10 years. So comfortable around people that I don't even know, that I just walked in there and did my head to toe and blew that thing out of the water. And he was like, wow, that was really professional. So I don't know, I was really proud of myself. And you know, that helps your clinical grade, of course. We are doing Foley catheters, male and female, so our next validation will be on that. And you don't know if you're going to get a male or female, so I guess we'll see what happens. And all I have to do really is sort of brush up on my sterile technique, because everything in bold is like sterile, 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 don't break sterile, because that would be really bad for a patient in real life. You don't want to give anybody an infection, so it's really important to maintain your sterile procedure. And I don't have a problem with that at all, just practicing, making sure, you know, you're not contaminating anything and touching your dirty to clean and all of that. So I'll brush up on that probably after the holiday. Our next exam is on the 29th, and that's going to be on mobility and immobility, bowel and bladder elimination, self-concept and anxiety, grief and loss, and culture and spirituality. So 5 different lectures on this next exam, and I just really, really want to do better on this exam than I have in my previous exams. Still hanging in there, everything's good. We have our med competency coming up too, which is going to be 30 questions. I think half of them are dosage calculations, and then the other half are questions about needles and syringes and medications and stuff like that. So I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, everything else is going good. I can't believe we just have a month left, and I just don't even know what to think about that. We had our last clinicals just yesterday was our last weekend, so yay! Oh, I've been a CNA for a short time here where I live, and I've been a full-time student now. I haven't been working at all. But nursing home environment, even though where I work is like the Ritz-Carlton of nursing homes, seriously, but the nursing home I was at was just really depressing, and you just want to love on all these old people and take care of them, and they just sit in their wheelchairs and stare at you, and I don't know, it was just very humbling. And the person that I got to take care of was very sweet, and it'll be weird not seeing her anymore, but it's okay. Next quarter, our clinicals will be at the hospital, so that will be exciting too. I have just been working on my care plan that's coming up on 30 pages. This paperwork is insane and it's very time consuming, but with these books and the tools they give us, it's really not that difficult. It's just a matter of putting time into it. So that is all that is going on with me. We are going out of town for the holidays, so that'll be nice. And then when I come back, let me see, I have my skills practice lab number 4 on infection control and post-mortem care. And that'll be our last skills practice lab for the quarter. Winter quarter ends for us on December 15th, I believe. It might even be a couple days earlier because our final is comprehensive. So that'll be interesting. But I've heard that it's really not that hard. So I'm going to continue to study my NCLEX style questions and be online and be all in my material, because I am going to ace this next exam, and it will be nice to have some time off. We're going to go out of town for Christmas as well and see my family. So that will be fun because I have not spent Christmas with my family in 6 years. So I'm really excited about that. Anyway, guys, hope you are doing well, and I hope you have a great holiday. And if you are in nursing school, I hope all is going well. Just keep studying hard and working hard and putting the time in. Keep your eye on the prize. That's what we got to do. I've had to look at my vision board a lot lately, which is hanging in my wall right over here, because as we are just in the throes of it all this quarter, I am just like, oh my God, how do you even breathe? Like, they just pile everything on and pile everything on. And I don't know if they're just trying to weed people out and, see who the critical thinkers are and what's going on with that. But it's tough and it's challenging, but I am just like, bring it on, because, this has been my dream and my passion for a while. So if any of you guys are out there are struggling and stressed out and are thinking, oh my gosh, I had no idea what I was getting into. Who does when you get into nursing school? I mean, yes, the ultimate goal is to be a nurse, but what it takes to get there takes a lot, and we got this. And you just have to stay strong and keep your nose above the water and do the best that you can and have a good, positive mental attitude, because I think oftentimes, I notice this with some of my friends and even myself, that we tend to get down because it's so hard and it's so overwhelming and it takes up so much time to just complete everything that they require. But you know what? We can do this, and 2 years are going to fly by in a heartbeat. So I am just going to continue to stay positive. And I just found out, like, literally a couple weeks ago, that because my son moved to go live with his dad, that I no longer qualify for financial aid for 2018 and 19. So yeah, no money for this girl. Everything's going to come out of pocket. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? But you know what? I know that the Lord will provide and all is going to work out. So I'm not even going to stress about it right now. I'm just going to get through this quarter and enjoy my family for the holidays and approach winter quarter, which they say is going to be way harder. I can't even believe anything's going to be harder than this, but you know what? It's okay. All is good. If you're a new nursing student, you got this, guys. I'm a new nursing student. And if you're just still finishing up your prereqs, just keep going, keep going. I say this each time, just, you've got this. It's all going to work out. And I'm going to take my own advice and just stay positive and go with the flow, because this is what I'm meant to be doing. I know that. Anyway, happy holidays. Have a great Thanksgiving and a wonderful Christmas. I will try and make one more video before the quarter's out, of course. But you guys take care, and thanks so much for following. Leave your questions and comments below. I really, really enjoy talking to you guys. And I love you, and have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.